Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc. It is an absolute icon of the region. With its beautiful aroma, herbal, lime fruit notes and unmistakable minerality, it is a true representation of the region. The weather has treated us well this year. Warm and sunny days, as we all come to expect of Marlborough, and by the time the sun has gone down, we had to pop inside to find a sweater. And an hour later head inside for good because it's just a bit too cold, perfect for growing grapes. 2020 will be the year to remember, one of the most difficult harvests we've ever worked. We've completed the job that usually takes us about 4 weeks in just about 2. With the coronavirus and stuff that was coming on, we were fortunate to be named as essential services and be allowed to pick. We're grateful to our staff and their support. It has been stressful for everyone to be away from families and loved ones. Alongside our local employees, we had an amazing support from our international crew from Italy, Spain, Austria, Nepal, and Bulgaria.
Just receiving some grapes. So every half an hour we get about 10 tonnes of grapes, and that's been happening continuously for almost 2 weeks now, 24 hours a day. Only reason why we've stopped is with breakdowns with harvesters or our processing equipment. But these guys here, and that's an old truck, but it does a job. They're working really, really hard. So what we're about to taste here now is the actually first of the Allan Scott 2020. 23 days from harvest to inception. We're actually bottling this next week. We're really short of supply in New Zealand. You won't see this anywhere but our domestic market. It's very racy and zippy, as you can imagine, for a really dry, fresh Sauvignon Blanc. But like beer, especially Sauvignon Blanc, is best drunk fresh. Like bread, the fresher it is, the better it is. It's tasty. It's definitely got the acidity once it gets filtered. It'll be quite light in colour, but where we are here in the Rapara Valley, you get this lovely alluvial type characters. But the acidity is pretty massive in that. It needs a couple of weeks to settle down, but once it gets bottled next week, it'll be 2 weeks before it probably gets out into the market. But tell you what, as a first blend, I'm really, really happy. This is quite small, it's only 20,000 litres, whereas the rest of our blend will be closer to 300,000 litres once it's made up. This is where we taste our wines every single day. The night crew pulls out all the samples, gets them all ready for the winemakers to come through and have a bit of a taste. As you can see, things have changed. Before we used to probably share glasses, but now we've got to spray in all alcohol, and everything has to be perfect. But we go through, taste every single tank, any notes, we write down, looking at how much bricks they've dropped per day, looking at the sugar, and then noticing any obvious faults. Generally, the wines are looking really, really good. It's mainly Sauvignon Blanc here, as you can see. A couple of reds. But most of our Pinot Noir is dry now, so it's just basically finishing off the Pinot Noir. And not counting the numbers, I think we've got about 41 tanks of Sauvignon Blanc to blend from this year. Loving it. Cheers. We're still open for business, and I can't wait until we get our 2020 wines out to you, because they're looking hopefully to be as good as this 93 point winner. Anyhow, I'll hand you over to my sister for a viticulture report.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Allan Scott Wines. I am the youngest of the Scott siblings, so I head the viticultural team. This year has been extremely challenging. It's probably would have been our 14th vintage at Allan Scott's for myself, leading the viticultural team, and with Josh alongside in the winery leading his winery team. And you would think after 14 vintages we'd have everything quite streamlined, and we have had a lot of challenges within those 14 years, but absolutely nothing like we have seen in the last 2 to 3 weeks. So those curveballs have and challenges and obstacles that we've managed to, as a team, or work through all those together to make sure that we're bringing in the best possible fruit, the safest possible way that we can actually do it at these times. But what I can say is that the fruit this year is absolutely outstanding. We've had a perfect growing season, just extremely hot summer, really cool nights, capturing all those beautiful flavours and aroma. Everything that Marlborough is known for, we've just had an absolutely outstanding season. So it was our duty to make sure that we could capture that in the glass and to be able to get all that in safely into the tanks, tucked away, and now the winemakers are doing their thing.